Can you imagine waking up one day to find your dream trip abruptly ending and you are needed back home to serve in the military? What if you were thousands of miles away, enjoying the freedom of travel, when suddenly your homeland was under attack and your presence was urgently required? This is the reality that faced 22-year-old Ben, an Israeli traveler who was on a dream trip in the Nepalese Himalayas, when he received the news of horrific attacks back home in Israel. In the early morning of the 7th, the Palestinian radical organization Hamas launched the most significant raid on Israel in 50 years. The Israeli government reported that more than 100 civilians and soldiers had been taken hostage by Hamas, who then moved towards Jerusalem, launching a staggering 5,000 rockets. This raid plunged Israel into a state of all-out war again, the first in 50 years, and the Gaza region was engulfed in the flames of war, with heavy casualties on both sides. With the news of this unprecedented attack, Ben's dream trip to Asia took an unexpected turn. He decided to abandon his plans and return to Israel to serve as a reservist in a reconnaissance unit. Ben, a dual US-Israeli citizen, found himself among over 100 other Israelis in Kathmandu, all scrambling to return home. However, with only El Al and Emirates operating flights, returning home was not an easy task. The high demand for flights led to exorbitant prices, with some tickets costing up to $10,000. Despite the financial strain, Ben and many others were desperate to return home. He had been released from compulsory military service in August 2022 and had spent a year planning this long overseas trip, a common rite of passage for many young Israelis after serving in the military. The news of a friend from his unit being killed in the attacks was a further blow. Out of his team of 24 people, 8 were trying to return to Israel from different parts of the world, including Asia, South America, and Australia. The feeling of helplessness was overwhelming, with Ben saying, "It feels really hard to be so far away, and there's nothing you can do. You worry about the people there, and all you do all day is watch the news and look at your phone. It's impossible to leave now." In conclusion, the sudden attack by Hamas on Israel in October 2023 led to an abrupt end to the travels of many young Israelis abroad. Despite the challenges of returning home amidst the chaos, many, like Ben, were determined to do so, ready to serve their country in its time of need. This story is a stark reminder of the unpredictability of life and the sacrifices often required in the face of conflict.